Starting recording. Oh, good Lord. Good morning, afternoon, evening, wherever it is. And welcome back to the Ball Knowledge Podcast. Thirdly, our co-host, Usman, where is he? I think he's on his way back from uni. So
he might be.
hopefully he'll be back for the latter half of this. But this is our Premier League This Week in Football. Actually, it's not a preview or review. It's just the whole thing. Just put it all together because, uni is really kicking our asses.
Yeah.
So, we'll start off with early kickoff. Leicester-Arsenal. Leicester had a relatively good win against Brentford last week. I mean, they injured the goalkeeper, which is always good to do. Always key.
He's been one of the players of the season, isn't it?
Yeah, Raya. I think he's out for a couple of months now, which is kind of sad to see.
It's not the worst. Not great. They're gonna miss him.
It's a really bad break considering he's been excellent and stuff. 100%. But Leicester won. They lost Vardy, but I think Vardy will be back now. They said, I think Big Brendan went in and said, no, he'll be fine for this week. He's an elite competitor, this, that, and the other. So he'll be back. They had a nice win against Brentford, and Arsenal had a big win against Villa as well, which was surprising because this is Arsenal after all.
Yeah,
pretty comfortable victory as well.
They've been all right in the past 5 games, all comps. I think the Brighton one was probably dodgy. They probably should have lost that game. But...
And even then, I mean, Brighton Brighton is dodgy in general, so it's not like that's a bad result in general.
Yeah, it's a good team. It's not.
Now,
I call them to be top 4 contenders because obviously United don't want to be serious, but they're definitely contenders. But they could fall off somewhere because they do lack goals. It's just really a bad man right now. And Smith Rowe popping up, but he's
they're very reliant on their big boys. Yeah, their big boys being their young boys anyway.
Yeah,
Smith Rowe is looking good, and Saka and all of them lot. They're looking alright.
They look a little good team. But if I had to predict the Leicester game, 1-1.
I'm going 2-1 Leicester. Oh,
boys, I'm home.
You came actually right.
We told you people that he will return, and he returned 2 minutes into the recording. The host
2 minutes? Okay, what have we talked about so far?
We basically spoke about how good Leicester had been recently and how Arsenal seemingly have turned a little corner, and he went with a 1-1 draw. It's clearly going to be a 2-1 Leicester win. Yes. I don't know why. I don't know why I believe in them. It's just I can't trust Arsenal. I just don't like Arsenal. You know what? Yeah, it's not that I can't trust Arsenal. I just don't like Arsenal.
I mean, saying that Arsenal have one of the worst records in the league against the top 6 or the alleged top 6, and it's away.
Exactly. And Big Arteta, you think he's? You know, I don't know. I don't know what to think of Arteta because sometimes he looks alright, and then other times he's just.
Yeah, he's hard to. I don't know. Is he a good coach?
And I'm not hearing this. He's won the Oli, Lampard. Arteta.
Nobody won that debate.
Everyone in that debate is a pile of shit. They're just awful. Like there are no real winners. It's all about degrees of losers. You know, like Lampard was just
gone. No time.
Lampard is Jesus Christ, is terrible. Absolutely awful.
So what are you calling for that game? 2-1 Leicester.
I went 2-1 Leicester.
I'm going to go 3-1 Leicester.
Oh God.
I think Leicester are going to dominate Arsenal.
Yeah,
not in a sexual way, but
yeah. I think at the very least Vardy is getting a goal because he always seems to bag against them. You know.
Yeah, Vardy's. No, he's gone under the radar. Even everybody's talking about Salah, whatnot, but Vardy's not going on. He's got 7 league goals or 8, 7 or 8. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure he's got 7 at least. Jamie Vardy in league.
What, this season even?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's got 7. Exactly. So he's been under. He's the golden boot, the second choice, as in the person that will rival side. No one else. So yeah, Jamie Vardy's been class.
Yeah, Leicester seem to find their feet now.
Which team gave them confidence? Wondering which team it was.
I wonder what team that was.
Don't worry. Liverpool have got Brighton in a 3 o'clock kickoff. So I think now's the perfect time to examine, how incredibly good Liverpool. We weren't even good. I'm going to be real. We weren't good.
No, you were good.
I think we were good,
just...
but we weren't 5-0 good. You were just 10-0 bad.
5-0 bad. We was 5-0. Actually, in fact, we was worse than 5-0 bad. But you look what they even tried.
We quit playing. We were like, we really want to pipe Man United that badly. We're not Man City. We have some level of self-respect, or respect for United anyway. So you just went, here you go. We even gave you opportunities to score, and you guys were so shit you didn't.
Yeah, you remember the one time you did it was offside.
Well, the Ronaldo goal.
Exactly. Konate kept Ronaldo in his back pocket. Ronaldo went around abusing people. Good day.
You're so lucky you didn't have more people sent off.
Bruno, I'm not too sure where Bruno was a red card. I ain't know red card Bruno.
Yeah,
Pogba one was. Bruno one. I'm not convinced.
Disgusting, terrible.
At least Bruno show something. What's Maguire doing? Do something to somebody. Put somebody in our way. Just get a yellow card.
The best left back in the world was terrorized all afternoon, and it's more evidence to show that you cannot rate people that quickly after one season, because then they become fat and shit.
But who was the worst player on the pitch for Liverpool? Like, if you had to give one player that wasn't that great, I thought Robertson wasn't good. He was giving us the ball a lot. In the first half, especially.
He was giving you a chance.
He actually gave Salah a chance. Ronaldo a chance, and then Greenwood had a little shot. Robertson was great.
We were having. It's a charitable cause, So you were helping the less able. And we gave you the opportunity. It's not our fault you didn't take it.
No, you're bad when Jordan Henderson gets an assist with a forward ball.
Oh my god! I can't believe your midfielders were so bad.
I told you guys this before. I told you the previous show. Henderson will have his second best game of the season against us. He didn't have a good game. He had an all-time. That might be his top 3 best performances at Liverpool.
That ball. I'm just saying, if Pogba did that, we'd be sending it 800 times on the group chat.
Or De Bruyne.
To be fair, Henderson used that same ball forward to get Christensen sent off last season at Stamford Bridge.
That's true.
Yeah, he said he told us when he told Mike to run through it. All right. So Liverpool got Brighton at home. Brighton are a good team.
3-0 Liverpool.
Go down 3-0.
I am going to go for a nice, comfortable 2-0 win.
I'm going to go for a 2-1, being passive.
You lot are two. No. They're not scoring.
I never predict.
We like to surprise ourselves when Liverpool play.
Actually, I'm going for 4-0. I'm going 4.
No, you need to go for the draw. What happened to all your draws?
Anfield. I feel Liverpool, that confidence in United, the game came. They're thinking,
man.
It's time to.
You only beat Preston 2-0.
That's like a C team. And Origi scored I don't know what type of goal that was, like a standing scorpion.
Yeah. The yoga's paying off.
Yeah, that was class.
Look, Taki needs more game time. That's why.
He does.
Robertson's been great.
5-5 for him now, isn't it?
Yeah,
he's been better than Robertson this season. So if I was Liverpool, I'm like, let's do a little experiment. Tsimikas and Trent as the wing backs. Why not?
I like Tsimikas. I don't really care either way. They're both great left backs.
It'd be nice to have some rotation.
Yeah, man. Robertson's media.
Surprise people. Oh yeah, look, you think Robertson was gonna play? No. Fucking hell, Kostas is playing.
The Greek Scouser, what a player. Especially because we know he's gonna play a Fleco. Right, he always loves to go with his old favourites. So give Robertson that game, give Tsimikas this one, and everything will be calm.
If we win against Atletico, do we qualify?
We have 9 points.
Because we would have 12. Because we've got 3-3 at the moment.
Oh yeah, you do. Everything above 10 points.
Atletico are second, aren't they?
Yeah, but
Milan are on nothing.
Yeah, Porto beat Milan.
3 points.
Let's see.
Yeah, you're through. If you win.
We'd go through because Atletico on 4 points because they drew with Porto.
We wouldn't rotate that madly because we always want the money.
Yeah.
It's like 2.5 million per win in the group stage.
Yeah, you get more money out of a win in the Champions League group stage than you do winning the Carabao
whole
Cup.
League Cup. So when people try to tell me that the League Cup is important, yeah, just check them out. You get 100k for winning the League Cup, 2.5 million just for winning a group stage game.
That's crazy money.
I actually don't know. I need Southampton flipping playing Watford at 3:00. I'm trying to remember.
Yes, Watford are home to Southampton. I've got the fixtures up if you want me to go through.
What a needy game that is, but I'm going for Watford 2-0.
You can't do that. Not to my boys. You know, if they get that Armando Broja guy back, that guy's been sneaky, man. He's got 2 goals already. He's a Chelsea youth product as well.
What team in Chelsea?
You know
Chelsea,
that guy's going to be good.
Chelsea can be ridiculous. They really got a Lukaku replacement without even.
And I mean, what's it called? Southampton had a decent I mean, I know they went out, but their performance against Chelsea was very good. It took them all the way to penalties. So I think they're going to take that and come out with a 2-0 victory.
Nah.
I don't expect much. I'm going to go 1-1. I think they're both dreadful.
Yeah.
Southampton.
Boys.
Yeah, it's the first time in a long time since Chelsea, Liverpool, and Manchester City have all played at the same time, which is 3:00 on a Saturday. And we move on to City at home to Crystal Palace.
I mean, City last week just tore Norwich to the cleaners. So it kind of makes your win shout my draw shout.
Yeah.
Look, right, I just want to defend it.
I called 6-0. That game annoyed me, man.
Look, I just want to defend the take, all right? I went with my heart because I really like Norwich. Now I've noticed that Norwich are just objectively shit, right? They're just objectively shit. They're not doing it. They don't even do anything. That's the thing. Like, there's no fight. There's no passion.
The only person in the Norwich team that has passion is Tim Krul. Like, he's letting 7 go past him.
Oh yeah, and that waste man flipping. Wait, City didn't play Norwich last week.
No, Chelsea played Norwich.
Yeah, Chelsea. Yeah, apparently in the what's it called, the dressing room or the tunnels. Yeah, Billy Gilmore was celebrating.
Oh yeah, with the Chelsea lot.
So they were like, his loan is getting cut short. He's a waste man. Yeah. Do you know how much of a waste man you have to be? You're literally contracted to the club.
We're celebrating. He was actively celebrating.
Like he went to his mates and he was celebrating.
But why would you do that? Just
Gilmore's in the mud. Get him out. We don't want to. We don't want to see that.
Norwich fans don't want to see that. Yeah,
I don't know why I brought up Norwich. Oh yeah, I brought up Norwich because I really wanted to defend. You know.
But we have to watch City. Man City, the most dominant team.
City are winning this. I'm gonna go 3-1. I think Palace can get a goal, but.
Yeah, when we talked about Palace having the ability to beat City is when they were defensive, because they were defensive with Roy Hodgson. Now, their defense, although it's okay, they're not leaking as many goals. They are leaking goals at stupid times of the match.
Yeah, they're bozos. They have bozo moments. And those bozo moments happen in the clutch, so, yeah.
To be fair, City, I'm going to jinx it. I'm not going to say it.
That's it.
I was going to say City this season haven't looked as clinical as you'd hope them to. Because what was it? Who did they beat last week?
Yeah, okay. Let me change my prediction. It's going to be 5-0 to City.
Because
now that he's put that into the universe, it's over.
It's going to happen now. I should have said it. Oh, no.
4-1. I'm going to go a little cheeky 4-1. City.
Fair enough. I'll go 2-1 City.
Morris, Brace, and Jesus.
I want to go. Fuck it. You know what? Palace have had 4 draws on the bounce. The last loss was to us.
That's not bad.
I'm going 1-1, boys. I'm going 1-1. Palace are going to hold City on the Etihad. If it comes out, I am a genius. If it happens this way, I am a fucking
we
genius.
were saying that you'd be a genius if Norwich won last week, so we're just going to have to put that shout.
I'm going every week Norwich win. which we'll get onto soon.
Look,
We'll go
terrible.
Newcastle. We'll go up to Newcastle. They got Chelsea at home.
Oh, that's
They're coming off a 1-1 draw with Palace.
no.
You're cutting up a bit, Asla.
Wow. Okay, what's
Yeah, you're
going on?
back. I think you're back.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're back.
I'm not good. Let everyone know
What?
they're being recorded. Don't know if I'm back.
No, you're back. You're back.
Yeah, you're back.
Ow! Oh! Fudge! Okay. I kicked something, but it's okay. Ow! Oh,
According to do something live. But
yeah, I said I'm gonna go with 3-0. Newcastle are useless. Absolutely useless.
yeah. I was gonna say that scoreline, but now I'm going for 2-0 Chelsea.
I'll go 4-0 Chelsea.
But Newcastle got interim manager, right?
Oh, come on, man.
Yeah, Graham Jones.
Oh yeah. Who's that? 2-0 Chelsea.
There, last 3 o'clock kickoff. Burnley host Brentford. Brentford without David Raya.
Let's go for
2-1
Burnley.
Burnley.
Change it.
Crazy.
Okay. Nice that I'm going all the way around. I'm going Brentford 2-0. 2-1.
Wow.
I think it'll be a 2-2 draw. I hope. Although I do. Nah, fuck it. I'm going Brentford win 3-2. They're
Oh my god.
They're jammy bastards. They know how to pick a win out of somewhere. I can't say the name that I saw in the tweet, but Tottenham host Manchester United.
Oh, what a game.
Well,
What a game.
the El Sakiko, that's what people call it.
Yeah. Well, that's not the one I saw, but yeah, El Sakiko, we'll go with that one.
It's great we go with that one. We'll keep PG.
Yeah.
It seems like what you have in mind is not PG. But the Spurs, I want Spurs to win, obviously. I don't give a damn what it tells me.
Didn't Spurs lose last week against West Ham?
Yes. 1-0.
What a bunch of waste.
But West Ham are a good team, and they beat us in the cup.
Yeah, but everyone's beating you at this point.
Yeah, we are the any team that wants confidence, come over and play Man United. So Leicester, you're in a losers record. Come over. Now you're beating Brentford and everybody. And Jordan Henderson, you're having a bad start season. Come over, man. I'll give you Paul Scholes-esque performances at Old Trafford. Why not? Give it 120, a little cheap 120 plus.
Nail-biting performance.
I'm not having this. Jordan Henderson made 120 plus passes. What?
Yeah, he's got the most touches in the Premier League or most passes in Premier League history.
It would be Austin.
Actually, you know what? Yeah, I've got to say something. All right. So as we've seen with Gary Neville, right, there's a bunch of people that are saying, "Oh, it's not up to a pundit to call for a manager to be sacked." Fair enough, right? He had his brother Phil Neville come out and start talking rubbish about if I go into a shop and I say I want that man sacked, suddenly I'm getting reported to the police.
Not even insane.
Even though he's also called for someone to be sacked in the past, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant. Our problem is not that you're not calling for Oli to be sacked. You absolve him of all blame at every possible turn. It's always the players' fault, or the coaches are bad, and it's never Oli is alright. Oli deserves a year, and then he goes, I need structure. Man United needs structure. They need organisation. There's no structure in their press. They don't know how to link play between each other. It's absolutely useless. And then he goes, I don't want Conte because styles of play apparently don't work for United because Louis van Gaal was poor. So because one manager in the past was poor, it's all terrible. Gary Neville, yeah, is a bozo. I said it from time that he's a bozo pundit, and he's proven it week in, week out that he's an idiot. And I am enjoying every second of it.
He's extremely, extremely biased. Like, he's too biased. It gets to the point where I don't think he should be involved in any Man United game until he's gone. Because I think he's not even this game. He was never like this under Mourinho. He was actually very objective. Like, this is where Mourinho gets blamed. This way didn't. I don't think he's ever criticized Oli once. Not once. Like, Jamie Carragher, got to the point. Jamie Carragher was arguing with him, making good points, and then he's reflecting back. He was deflecting with apparently he was saying the training was a problem. So if the trainer was a problem, that means it's a coach problem. Then he said it's a mentality problem of the players. How can training be an issue, but then mentality is the reason why that's the issue? And then Jamie Carragher responded back, then that's the coach's then, isn't it? Then he said, no, it's the mentality. And then that's when Jamie Carragher and Soon start laughing.
Like, you know, when
he's
two
arguing
pundits,
himself.
Not only is it two pundits, one of those pundits is Graham Souness.
And he's laughing at you. Whoa.
Imagine you're being laughed at by Graham Souness of all people.
and he has all the reasons to laugh at because he's just chatting rubbish. He's arguing himself. Like, Gary Neville was actually arguing himself. Like, he was making a point against Oli without actually knowing he was making a point against Oli. And then he realised, oh, wait a minute, Chris has coaching. Let me reverse it back to the mentality again.
And then his tweets after, he said,
oh, that was worse.
It's the new Boris Johnson era of man.
He's managed to bring
Why is he involved in politics, man? Like,
what's that
get
guy doing?
man.
Boris Johnson. So Boris Johnson is the reason why Oli deserves to keep his job.
And his biggest defence, like, you could even point out that Oli in general, you can make an argument that he's done a good job of rebuilding Man United. He's given you the players to push you onto that next level. And although he's not the right one, you could say that he's brought Man United back to a level where you can push on after, right? No, he doesn't use that argument. Instead, he goes, oh, you guys want me to call for the guy that got us the winning goal in the Champions League final 20 years. What? What do you mean? Bring up his achievements as a manager. Like, that's like me saying, oh, you know, I saved a guy's life 20 years ago. So now that I'm shit at my job right now, yeah, I saved a guy's life, you know? You should keep me in a job as a result of that. Like, what do you mean? You're talking absolute nonsense.
Like, I don't care what he done as a player. If Barcelona had hired Messi to like 10 years later as a manager, and Messi not doing the job, they'll say Messi out because Messi not doing the job. As simple as no one will say, oh wait, Messi
got Koeman out. Barcelona financial hell, and they still managed to sack Ronald Koeman. Oh my word! So and he scored a Champions League winner, European Cup winner. So like, what's it? Like, shut up, Gary. No, you talk so much shit.
If Arsenal hired Sol Campbell, would they say, oh wait, mate, he scored a goal in the European final, he's a legend, blah blah blah, invincible? No, they will say, get him out. Arsenal fans even have more. This gets to the point where I think Arsenal fans have more of a standard or higher standards than United fans now. That's how bad it's gone. Because I remember them singing Wenger out when they were top four. Because they know that they have the players to compete and challenge for the league. At that time with Ramsey, Ozil, Sanchez, Giroud, all that. But they knew they were struggling because the manager was holding them back or he was washed. United fans are at least Wenger has a CV. Oli has a CV of the Cardiff's worst ever manager and Mulder. And Mulder fans criticize him on social media. I'm like, what? Like, you're not even that highly rated at Mulder, and you're the worst manager in Cardiff history. What are you doing? And how? Why are you still like 5-0 to Liverpool? Should never be. There should never be any hesitation. He has to go. And the fact that he's got another game against Tottenham, and it's that serial bottling team again. So you never know. They could be the team to give Oli the confidence again. I can't trust Tottenham with Harry Kane as the captain to do anything.
It's got to a point where you're facing teams who don't want their manager now. And so it's like you either lose and your manager gets sacked because apparently he's got like 3 games to change it around, or you win and you sack the other manager.
That's the problem. And the worst thing is that win, like Spurs are both right now and they're one manager going. This is Tottenham Hotspur. They should be happy they're 5th, but they know that they're not playing well. There's a section of his fan base, and especially Gary Neville, he doesn't understand how much power he has by the way he speaks. Because every time he speaks, then the people at Woodward are looking at, wait a minute, if Gary Neville thinks this, why should I care what the fans think? So he doesn't understand that. Him just keep defending Oli. He just allow it. He just say, I said my piece, I'm not saying anything else on it. That would be a more indication of him not really believing Oli. But the fact that he's defending him on social media, on TV, making 1-hour segments, embarrassing himself, people laughing at him in front of camera, and him just still persisting on social media. I'm like, this guy needs to. He's just ruining. This is basically lowering his own standards because he used to be a winner himself. He used to be captain of his team, winning trophies. He was one of the people that people call a winner. But when you hear him in the Sky Sports nowadays, he's ruining his rep just by defending a person that doesn't deserve to be defended. That's my issue. But back to this Tottenham game, I don't know. I can't call this game. But, what I want Tottenham to win so that we can speed this process. But even if we do beat Tottenham, the real game is Man City, and we're not gonna beat Man City, so he will be gone. You will think.
I'm gonna go 0-0.
That's poor. They expect him to win 3 games in a row for him to keep his job. And that's apparently what the stipulation is. If he wins 3 games in a row, he keeps his job. A draw or a loss, I don't see him keeping his job. So that's why I'm going for 2-0 Tottenham. This is optimistic. That's not what I really believe. I think we could beat them. But I'm going for 2-0 just to be optimistic.
I don't think I think there's a part of your season coming where Ole wins a string of games, just a completely random string of games. And I genuinely think it starts now. Because you got City away, I think. Or no, if it's City at home, then yeah, sure, you probably will struggle in a match. But you got Tottenham away, and you got a good away record. You've lost 1 away game on 27?
Yeah. I think away records could be forgotten because there's a lot of games where we deserve to lose. And Leicester was the recent game we just lost.
Yeah, but even then, I think Ole is gonna. I don't want to say he's gonna flip a switch and become a better manager. He's gonna get a few lucky results now.
Yeah.
So I'm going 2-1 United.
It's crazy still in the job, man. It's actually so crazy he's still in the job. 5-0, at home, in front of the fans,
No, I don't think he is. I think he's done a brilliant job. He's rebuilt United. You're only a couple of points off top 4. A title challenge is incoming.
Yeah,
a win against Man City and you're back in it. So I think long may Ole reign. He's one of the best managers in the Premier League. He's got a similar record to Jurgen Klopp, and we all held Klopp as this great saviour.
Not ever.
And yeah, I think Ole is incredible. I think he's brilliant. He's world class. On to the next game. Sunday
games. 2:00. Norwich hosts Leeds.
4-0 Leeds. Let's go for it, man. Dan James, his first goal for Leeds. Let's go.
Leeds have been shit. Norwich have been even shitter. This is forget the Sakiko. This is the shitter. This is bloody awful.
But at least Leeds have players.
Oh my word.
Rafinha, come on.
Leeds do have players, yes. Rafinha, Bamford, Phillips, Dan James on the right hand side. And you know what's gonna happen. 1-0 Norwich. 1-0 Norwich. Let's do this.
I'm going 2-0 Leeds.
It's a classic championship match.
This is a 4-0 game for Leeds.
Closing off Super Sunday, you got Villa hosting West Ham at home.
This is a very good 3-1 victory for West Ham.
This is a weird game.
Yeah.
What do you call this one?
Villa have a thing where they show up for random matches and don't show up for other matches.
I'm calling it.
Because they beat fucking Everton, was it 3-0 at home?
Yep. Oh, it was a 3-2.
Or 3-2 even.
I can't remember, but would they beat them?
Just fucking randomly.
No, I think they piped Everton. I can't remember that game scored.
It was 3-0 and then they beat United away.
Yeah, and then recently they've just been terrible.
Then they lost to Tottenham, they lost to Wolves, and they lost to Arsenal.
Exactly. So I'm gonna go 3-1 West Ham. I believe in Moisey and his boysies. Yeah, let's go.
I'm gonna go 3-0 West Ham. I think West Ham can win the Europa League. They've looked really good. And they only looks like they're going to strengthen up in January as well.
I think Man United might be in the Europa League.
Well, if we lose Atlanta on next week, Wednesday, Tuesday, we could easily be in Europe. If we lose...
Are you top of your group?
Yeah, we are. But we could easily be third in that group if we lose.
Do you know what? I think if West Ham do come up against a Spanish team, they're going to break that record of Spanish teams facing Spanish teams in the European finals. Because how many games is it? Like 12 games that Spanish teams have beaten English teams in the final.
United are responsible for half of them. 2 times Barcelona. How many times is that? Sevilla and Villarreal. Goodness.
Yeah.
Wally, man.
So,
manager.
I think West Ham have a good chance to win the Europa League.
Yeah, they do.
I think they're a good shout.
They're a good unit. Like defensive unit, they got a mix of good type players. Like they got a bit
I
of.
can't believe I said they were going to be disappointment of the season.
Oh, that's a hell of a shout.
Yeah, that's definitely worse than my Norwich staying up and Brentford going down.
No. Worse than no.
Look, guys, I have to defend it by saying Norwich are almost like Southampton in my heart. I watched Daniel Farke's press conference and I love his German accent and I thought he'd be better this time and he's been a pile of dog shit. And you know what? I apologize to the footballing world. That was an awful take. I will try to work to get back in your good graces, but good lord.
I'm kind of happy I got the West Ham thing wrong. I like West Ham. I've got nothing wrong with them.
I don't have a problem with West Ham.
I don't. They beat us in the League Cup like 3 years running and fucking pissed me off.
Cool. Then, final match is the Monday night kickoff. Wolves host Everton at Molyneux.
2-1 Wolves. Wolves are picking up steam now. Bruno Lager and the boys are firing, and Big Huang, you know. And
Big Huang
don't have anyone. Couldn't be real. Right.
This is actually hard to call. Is Calvert-Lewin back?
No, he got re-injured.
Not back for another month.
Oh damn! Let's go for 2-0 Wolves.
I mean, when Alex Iwobi is your impact substitute, bloody hell. Go on, Usman. We need to get into the main event now. What's your prediction?
I think Everton are going to win.
Oh, good lord.
I'm going 2-1 Everton. Let's go, Rafa.
Okay. So now the main event. I know you said this is this week in football, but boys, the World Cup has started. Pakistan have got 3 wins. We've got
3 wins
Namibia,
in 3.
We've got Scotland. Asif Ali has proven himself to be great again. Hassan Ali, the less said about you, the better. But everyone else has been great. I mean, actually, no, Hafiz, you've been pretty shit. Malik, you're a bit of a waste man still. And Barber, I think you're our top run scorer, but you need to stop being a bit of a dodo. But other than that, we're brilliant, you know. The India, man. I thought we were going to get piped.
Is Asif Ali your star player? Is that his name?
Technically, Babar Azam's our star player.
Yeah, he's got 250s now. He's our captain. I just think the people that came under pressure, so Haris Ralph, he had a lot of pressure. Asif Ali had pressure, and Malik did well in one game, I guess. They've shown up and they've done well, and that's all we need. I mean, the pitches and the UAE is suited to our way of cricket, so I see why people have put us as favourites, but also we're Pakistan. So
yeah, as soon as something goes well, it goes downhill.
Yes.
Obviously, I'm a cricket casual, so I'll submit that right now. But is England in there?
Yeah, they're in the other group. They've
played one game
so far.
Is it?
Yeah, they beat Bangladesh and they beat the Windies.
Oh yeah.
So are they the threat
to?
Goddamn. Are they the biggest threat to Pakistan or India?
I'd say it's the other way around.
Oh, those two teams
are the biggest threat to everyone else.
Yeah,
because Pakistan coming into this one, the favourites.
Yeah, we are.
But you don't have 3 wins in a row.
You just don't want to face because you don't know what side. Where you're either going to get world beat Pakistan that can destroy anyone, or you'll get Dodo Pakistan that will go and lose to Zimbabwe.
This is interesting.
Luckily, Zimbabwe are not here. So.
But Namibia are.
Oh God.
Oh no! It's upset time.
Sri Lanka.
This is the life of a Pakistan fan. You are afraid
of everyone.
I mean, last Sunday you had a great day, didn't you? I mean, I don't think
you know what makes it worse? After the World Cup ends, we got Bangladesh tour, and we will lose that. If we win the World Cup, we will lose to Bangladesh.
But yeah, if we win the World Cup, yeah,
you can give down.
Said that he will shave his beard. So
I didn't say that. Well,
what do you mean?
I thought this was actually. What was the top 3 going into the tournament? Who was the top 3 best teams?
England, India,
Australia,
and then New Zealand.
Oh no, yeah, New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry, they're terrible. Actually, they might beat us. They always beat us. But...
Going back to back. Nah, they're not doing that. It's England. India's got to win this. they'll be angry about the Pakistan loss and then just come out of nowhere.
What, you think they're going to do what we did in the Champions Trophy? Get absolutely hammered in the group stage and then make a big run?
Yeah, they'll do a reverse.
I don't think we've ever done this well, or this well.
I'm scared.
Start. So yeah,
Uncharted territory.
It's a bit like when Liverpool were winning constantly. When we won the title, it's like we're winning, and everyone.
What are we supposed to do with ourselves?
On?
Do you know what it is? The most Pakistan thing, right? Is for us to win this tournament and then get banned from cricket.
Exactly. This has been my favorite tournament so far. I think we've been excellent. We are entertaining as hell.
There's no way that tops the Champions Trophy. No damn way.
No, okay, if we win the World Cup, sorry. The Champions Trophy is a nothing trophy. But if we don't win it, the Champions Trophy is more important than the World Cup anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's good vibes there. But I think England, I'm both saying, because for me, England can never do anything back to back. This is 2021. We know what happened
in Australia.
Yeah, tomorrow.
That's how Australia win. I'm not predicting shit. I have no idea how good Australia is. But
I don't rate them.
That's just basis off of
They've lost 5 T20 series in a row.
Oh, yeah.
They didn't even play good sides for half of them.
So they washed.
Okay, I wouldn't. The thing is, I just don't talk about teams because I know that the other side will probably get an Australia. We'll probably lose to them in the same.
That would be the worst thing because you want to lose to like a big six.
I'm gonna be real. I really want England in the semis because when we've had England in the clutch recently, we've dominated them. You know, we destroyed them in the World Cup last time. We destroyed them in the Champions Trophy. So let's go. I mean, avenge our losses.
I like to think of it as the 7 evil X's from Scott Pilgrim. England is the final boss. Because New Zealand and England were supposed to tour us this year. They were supposed to tour Pakistan and they pulled out. England is the final boss because we beat India now. We beat New Zealand. It's England I won.
Jofra Archer's out, isn't it? He's not.
Yeah.
So Stokes is gone as well.
Wow. So if those two were there, it would have been a foregone conclusion.
No.
Stokes not being there is not a foregone conclusion.
Look here, the last time Stokes was in a T20 World Cup, you saw what he did. You got to the final and you bowled him, my friend.
Wait, but he's like Tyson Fury.
Even Stokes is saying we're getting to the final. So, you know.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got the first time. I actually want Pakistan to win the whole thing. That'd be class.
We'd be unbearable. Like, I don't get too hyped.
India will be unbearable.
Win, but I will take the piss out of everyone if Pakistan win.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Like...
Lucky, obviously, Krishan in Sri Lanka has low expectations for his team anyways, but it was any Indians about.
If Pakistan win the World Cup, I hope you know, you will never be able to move in Birmingham, in Norbury, in Tooting, in
Bradford,
anywhere.
Blackburn. Yeah.
The roads will just be closed. It'll just be constant party.
Especially Tooting.
And Leicester and Blackburn as well.
Yeah. We might as well just say everywhere. It'll be closed everywhere.
We are worldwide, boys. We are worldwide.
Yeah.
Bolton to
Also, the early game tomorrow is Favour versus Krishan.
South Africa, Sri Lanka. Battle of the Cricketers. Hopefully, Quinton is back for that.
I'm going for Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka win this. Let's keep the faith. Screw South Africa. Screw them.
Good lord.
Did you mention Sri Lanka versus Pakistan in the final?
Sri Lanka.
That'll never happen. That would be the funniest thing ever.
That would be funny.
The thing is,
who do you root for?
You know what? You're gonna have to believe. I believe in our boys. India and New Zealand on Sunday should be fun, but I think this has been nice. You know, especially because the last time we recorded, I was so depressed about Pakistan. You know,
funny because on Sunday, I don't think it could have been anything better. Like you smacked up United and then your country beats.
We smacked up India. What a team!
Which is rivals. That's absolutely BS, man. He's even a 1-0, 2-0 where he's not satisfied. Give him a 5. And then your country beats a team that you thought you were going to lose to, which makes it even more sweeter when you won.
Exactly. This is a beautiful way to end the episode.
We're finally happy to end an episode.
Can we end? Actually, I want to end the episode on Draymond Green. His turnovers pissed me off last night. I stayed up here for him to be dribbling in the back.
That's a good point.
The Knicks won again. Fuck your Bulls. Fuck your Celtics. Fuck the Magic. What's the Number one.
We're going 5-0 and then they lose. I was getting gassed.
The Nets. And Harden's fat. He's shit. He doesn't even get to the line anymore. Screw him. Durant's shit. He looks homeless. Huh? We're the best. Let's go.
Do you know what the Knicks are? Could be a problem. The Knicks are definitely a problem. They got. I think the better actually. The perimeter wise is actually really good from the perimeter, especially Fournier. He's a cheat code from free.
Derrick Rose should be in for MVP shouts. He's incredible.
We're not doing that again. Julius Randle's better than him.
Look, Derrick Rose currently has the best plus or minus rating of any. His plus or minus rating when the last check was 59.
He's off the bench, right?
Yeah, he leads the second unit.
Sixth man of the year. Sixth man of the year.
He should be sixth man. He should have been sixth man of the year last year, but he didn't play the whole season. He's going for it this year. He deserves it.
We lost our 100% record because Draymond Green was dribbling in the backcourt for 8 seconds. What is he doing? That's the basics. It's like I don't know what's that even equivalent to. It's like probably I don't know. There's nothing stupid more than just dribbling backcourt and knowing it's the fourth quarter, last minute, so you have to get up the court as soon as possible, and then find Steph and we might be winning. Damn it, man! And it gave me the play-in vibes where Draymond Green missed a layup. I might start a real agenda against Draymond Green. We might have to trade him for Ben Simmons. Why not? Pascal Siakam.
Okay, maybe
You're gonna get Ben Simmons just for Draymond Green. Like they're not gonna ask for your next 10 first-round picks.
I think get ready for work, so I'll let you guys discuss this. Okay.
See ya.